So now we come to Littmann. Littmann's a very well-known brand. So we have two Littmanns that we carry here at eNurse. We have this one, which is the Classic 3, and we have this one, which is the Cardiology 4. Very similar size, but one thing you'll notice is the width of the tubing. So this is the Cardiology, and if you remember back to some of the other videos I've done, the Cardiology tubing has a dual lumen, so that's why this one is a little bit thicker than this, because running through here is actually 2 lumens and it's been molded like I showed you on this one. This is our Riverstone, which is a Cardiology as well. So you can see, just hold that still. You can see in there that you've got the 2 lumens that run down from the earpieces and run all the way down to the end to the diaphragm. Now, these are both tunable. So like most of the stethoscopes that you see around, they have this on-off switch. So when you turn it one way, oh, did you hear that? This is a Cardiology one, so it has actually a little ding every time you turn it on and off. I'll do it again. Did you hear that? I love that, it's so cool. So exactly the same as all the others. Has adjustable headset, so you want to make sure, once again, earpieces down so you can hear the sound. You can do a light tap, it's not on, ding, and then, yep, we're definitely on. So, as I said before, brilliant sound if you can afford it. This one's $299.95. Now, if you're a student, I wouldn't recommend going for these because you don't know where you're going to end up working. And there is a difference in stethoscopes whether you go Cardiology or whether you go standard single lumen. You may need a pediatric size if you end up in peds. So it's probably best to get a standard stethoscope around that sort of $90 mark. If you can afford more, fantastic. But for a Littmann, I would wait until you're registered if you want to spend that amount. But keep in mind, like I said, there are a couple of other brands, we don't hold them, but our Riverstone is definitely comparable to the sound that you hear in this one, our Cardiology one. Now the other one, the CAS 3, all the same features. This one doesn't make a little ding when you turn it, unfortunately. Similar to our Elite Care and our Riverstone, they're tunable. So what they mean by tunable is that you apply this onto the patient's chest or abdomen quite lightly. As you apply more pressure, that will allow a different frequency to come through, and that's what they mean by tunable. So it's actually the amount of pressure that you're actually placing on the stethoscope to listen. So this is for low frequency, this side of the diaphragm, if you remember. So that's for pretty much everything that a nurse is going to do. So heart sounds, breath sounds, bowel sounds. When you want to listen with the pediatric side or the smaller side, that one is for your high frequency sound. So that's more if you want to check for any heart murmurs or if you're doing a blood pressure and you want to hear the Korotkoff sounds, which is how you register obviously your diastolic and systolic pressures. You'll get a much clearer sound through this side, through the smaller pediatric side. Obviously just make sure you've turned your gear so you can hear. And that's the Littmanns that we have. So we have CAS 3 and Cardiology 4. The CAS 3 is $169.95 and the Cardiology is $299.95.